wonders, you can tell them that I said it. The only thing I know is that I never can forget you. I belong for your baby ever since the day I met you. I got you where I want you. I'm never gonna let you get away from me. Do what I tell you, I'm the go for you, so you better start to face it. If you ever lose my love, you know you never can replace it. I think it's time for you to start giving me some loving, 'cause I'm carrying a torch for it's hotter than an oven. It's time for you to give me a little toe dove, and baby hold me tight and do what I tell you. I want you. I want you to.
I want you to.
I want you to be.
What?
I want you to be my baby.
Will you please?
Will you please tell?
Will you please tell?
Will you please tell me
What?
that you're gonna be my baby? Listen to your mama and you never regret it, 'cause if anybody wonders, you can tell them that I said it. The only thing I know is that I never can forget you. I belong for your baby ever since the day I met you. I got you where I want you. I'm never gonna let you get away from me. Do what I tell you, I'm the go for you, so you better start to face it. If you ever lose my love, you know you never can replace it. I think it's time for you to start giving me some loving, 'cause I'm carrying a torch, it's hotter than an oven. It's time for you to give me a little tell dove, baby, hold me tight and do what I tell you. I want you to. I want you to be. I want you to be my baby.
I want you to.
I want you to be.
What?
I want you to be my baby. Will you please?
Will you please tell?
Will you please tell me
What?
that you're gonna be my baby? Listen to your mama and you never will regret it, 'cause if anybody wonders, you can tell them that I said it. The only thing I know is that I never can forget you. I belong for your baby ever since the day I met you. I got you where I want you. I'm never gonna let you get away from me. Do what I tell you, I'm the go for you, so you better start to face it. If you ever lose my love, you know you never can replace it. I think it's time for you to start giving me some loving, 'cause I'm carrying a torch for it's hotter than an oven. It's time for you to give me a little toe dove, and baby hold me tight and do what I tell you.
I want you.
I want you to.
I want you to.
I want you to be.
What?
I want you to be my baby.
Will you please?
Will you please tell?
Will you please tell?
Will you please tell me
What?
that you're gonna be my baby? Listen to your mama and you never regret it, 'cause if anybody wonders, you can tell them that I said it. The only thing I know is that I never can forget you. I belong for your baby ever since the day I met you. I got you where I want you. I'm never gonna let you get away from me. Do what I tell you, I'm the go for you, so you better start to face it. If you ever lose my love, you know you never can replace it. I think it's time for you to start giving me some loving, 'cause I'm carrying a torch, it's hotter than an oven. It's time for you to give me a little tell dove, baby, hold me tight and do what I tell you. I want you
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Don't panic. Hop the bubble do bring me sunshine.
Bring me sunshine
In your smile.
in your smile.
Make me happy.
Make me happy.
All the while.
Oh,
In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 196. Episode 196 of JiveStream. The show must go on, and now it's on, and thus it is gone. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a Monday night. Welcome to the beginning of the next week, depending on where you'll start your weeks. It is the beginning of Monday, the beginning of the week, for those that start it on a Monday to Sunday. Makes sense, doesn't it? So, tonight is Monday night, movie night. We have a special movie for you. Movie being one of our music videos, but then most of our music videos are pretty much like movies. Squished movies. Small movies, but full up nevertheless. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. A few birthday things and who knows what. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and welcome to the show. And we'd like you to like and share. If you don't mind, we'd like you to like and share. We'd like you to like and share because we want to spread the sunshine and spread the joy around the world. So if you can just, feel it in your heart to share and to like the page, we'd like it. I'm just talking nonsense while Alex ran over there and did some things with some buttons.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Shut up.
Oh. I was being transparent. Like and share. Like and share.
Yes, transparent is rubbish.
Just tell them about the like and share campaign. It's your
I think
job.
you've done a very good job of that already.
No, I've just talked about it a bit.
Yeah, so if you could like and share this, that would be awesome. Also, like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get all the updates of what's happening as soon as it happens.
Exactly. All right, then let's crack on, shall we? All right, first up, we've got a request for Edwin Den Ridder. Edwin Den Ridder, who asked for Dolce Vita, La Dolce Vita, which is a song what we wrote, and is we played you the video this time last week. It was last Monday's Monday Movie, was the Dolce Vita music video. So, La Dolce Vita. Since I met you, I feel fine. I don't want to make you mine. I travel anywhere to see your face. Well, there's a feeling when we kiss. Well, there's nothing sweet as this. With you, I feel at home in any place. La Dolce Vita, La Dolce Vita. I appreciate the little things you do. La Dolce Vita, there's nothing sweeter than the way you lift me up when I feel blue. Well, there's espresso in your walk, pepperoni in your talk. Everything about you is Italy. Well, you would seem at home in Napoli or Rome. Tiramisu is what you do to me. La Dolce Vita, La Dolce Vita. I appreciate the little things you do. La Dolce Vita, there's nothing sweeter than the way you lift me up when I feel blue. La Dolce Vita, La Dolce Vita. I appreciate the little things you do. La Dolce Vita, there's nothing sweeter than the way you lift me up when I feel blue. La Dolce Vita, La Dolce Vita. The sweetest things in life in Italy. La Dolce Vita, La Dolce Vita. Well, baby, you're the sweetest thing to me. Well, baby, you're the sweetest thing to me. Well, baby, you're the sweetest thing to me. La Dolce Vita, grazie Edwin Den Ridder for asking about La Dolce Vita. For a little Italian over there, we know she might come over soon. She might come over. Who knows? She's got to make up now. All right then. Mr. Commentator Tater. What have we got lined up for tonight? We have the big wheel? Do we have the competition time?
We do.
We have a competition time coming up, and we have the video.
We do.
Music video. So what a night in store for you.
My goodness.
My goodness. Can you
Action-packed.
contain yourselves? Whatever that means. And explode with happiness and joy.
Indeed.
Indeed. I'm going to have my tea, Alex, so let us know who's watching.
Alrighty, let's say hello to a few peeps. We've got Wheelie Does It and Brian King it, of course. Watching me old Chinas, he says. That's
My old Chinas.
China
plate. Mate. We'll teach it for those that are watching in American. That's Cockney.
And we've got Teresa, we've got Jane, we've got Steve, April, Kenneth, Diane, Taylor, we've got Joy Ball, of course, Old Nick Esquire, we've got Claude, we've got April, Gail, we've got David Power from Ireland, Tony Dino Corrigan from Lancashire, we've got Frank, we've got Elvis King. Hey. All right. It's a good person to have watching.
Well.
We've got George, Debbie, Spurgeon, McLean. That's a good name. Debbie Dunn's watching.
Debbie
Hello,
Dunn?
Debbie.
I thought you were in bed, Debs. How you doing?
We've got over on the YouTube, we've got Johnny J. Tav. We've got my dad. Hello, Alan. We've got Charlie Francois, of course. We've got Alan Wheatley, Wayne, Ed, and Austin Lobo, Rose.
Austin Lobo.
Who else? Roy, Keith. Over on Twitch, we've got Frank from the Netherlands, Ina Paulison, Keith again, and Michael Bernardi, the usual gang.
Twitch is just taking off, isn't it?
Like a rocket.
What other platforms we have? Up Periscope still going?
Oh yeah, we're on Up Periscope and Instagram as well, but don't really bother mentioning those because we'll be here all night otherwise.
Exactly. Oh, and then let's crack on. Keep going back there. Put me a drink down. All right, so as we keep doing the past few days, as always, loads of songs that we don't know because there's somebody's birthday. Jane Naramore said, can you do a Helen Shapiro song? No. Basically, we were out doing our volunteer stuff again, and we literally rolled in time to do nothing, set stuff up. So, but we are going to do for a couple of a birthday song for Benny King. Again, a song we don't know again, but I'm sure you'll like it. We'll see how it goes. It's also Confucius's birthday, the Chinese philosopher. 551 BC, Confucius was born on this day, founder of the Confucianism. How do I know it's on this day though? Because Chinese had a different calendar. Anyway, so 551 he was born and died in 479. Sounds like you went backwards, doesn't it? Anyway, because it's BC. Anyway, so Confucius say, oh well, he didn't do any songs, so we're not going to do any Confucius songs. Confucius say it's Benny King's birthday, so can we do a Benny King song? So we're going to have a go. And never done it before, but heard it a million times in my sleep, so should be able to do it. Stand By Me. And with that bass line, there you go. Go with that. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, well, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, darling, won't you stand by me? Should the sky we look upon, a tumble and fall, all the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, darling, won't you stand by me? Take it, Professor, go son. Dark, and the moon is the only light you see. Well, I won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid, as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, darling, won't you stand by me? Yeah, 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 stand by me. Stand by me, well, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, darling, won't you stand by me? Not bad with no rehearsal or nothing. Stand by me, Benny King. Of course, Benny King was in the Drifters. Benny King and the Drifters, in fact, at that point. What year was he in the Drifters still? Huh? 1960. There were a lot of Drifters. Benny King was the lead of the Drifters in 1960. So we're going to do another one, another Benny King one for his birthday, as it's his birthday. I hope Ben's enjoying it. And another thing with the Drifters is they always had, when they did a nighttime song, they always had night sound. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, Stand By Me, well, Benny King, that's without the Drifters. It totally has a night sound. And then, say, for instance, on Broadway, when it begins, it's just got a night sound. And same way some Duke Ellington songs have a night sound. Anyway, this is we're going to do now. We're going to do Save the Last Dance for Me, which Benny King did with the Drifters. Doc Pomus and Mort Schumann wrote it, as far as I remember. You can dance every dance with the guy who gave you the eye. Let him hold you tight. You can smile every smile for the man who held your hand 'neath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music is fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, save the last dance for me. But baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never, never let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no. 'Cause don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, save the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never, never let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks, are you all alone? Can he take you home? You must tell him no. 'Cause don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh darling, save the last dance for me. Oh darling, save the last dance for me. Cha cha cha. There you go. Save the last dance for me. Benny King with the Drifters. This is his birthday. Written by Dot Ponus and Mort Schumann. And I believe the story is, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm sure you will. Dot Ponus was in a wheelchair. I'm not sure why, polio maybe or something. He was in a wheelchair, and he, when he got married on his wedding night, obviously he couldn't do the first dance, do the dance with his wife, and so he sat there watching his wife dancing with people, and that inspired him to write that song. Save the last dance for me. Huh? Is it video time? It's Monday night, and Monday night is movie night. What we got tonight, Al?
So, what have we got tonight? What did you make me put on?
We've got
King of Jive.
The King of Jive, that's right,
So,
the King of Jive.
The story goes...
A little like that.
The story goes, we went to LA once, and we booked a green screen studio to do a different video entirely. Do you remember? It was for... Which one was it for? For a different song entirely.
Oh, for a ukulele one.
I think it was Ukulele Swing.
Yeah, we were doing that. Wow,
yeah.
Really good one worked out for Ukulele Swing.
I wrote this whole video. I even did a rough animated storyboard animatic thing for it. It was really cool. Unfortunately, someone on the director's mother got ill the day we were supposed to shoot it, so we had to call it all off. But we couldn't get a refund on the studio that we'd hired. But they did say, look, we understand it's a terrible situation, so we'll basically keep your day in credit and you can use it whenever you want. And we said, fantastic, great. So when we were back in LA, a whole year later, we still had it in credit, and they lived up to their promise, and we hired the green screen studio, and we did this video for King of Jive.
Right, which was on the King of the Swingers album, the homage to Louis Prima. And so the story, the King of Jive, what they call it when it's the title person, the eponymous King of Jive, the one it's named after is, of course, the story of Louis Prima, King Louis Prima. And it's basically the story of Louis Prima and Keely Smith and how they ended up married, and she was pregnant and they couldn't carry on. Big bands had gone down. There wasn't a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of work, and they needed to settle down somewhere because she was pregnant. And he called up his friend in Vegas and get a gig in Vegas, which was Vegas was just starting at the time, and the big room, which is where all the gigs were done, was full up. But his friend said, "Look, you can play in the lounge, which is where they'd have one guy on a piano or something." It was, for Louis Prima, who was still a star, they said, you can play in the lounge. He goes, "I'll take it." And then he eventually ended up calling up Sam Botera, who came along from New Orleans with his band, The Wildest, what do you call it? The Witnesses, yeah. Don't know, were they called The Witnesses then?
Yeah.
By then? All right, so he brought the band, and they did the thing, and the rest is history, because that became the Louis Prima sound. The rhythm and blues, jazz meets rhythm and blues before rock and roll. It was basically at the beginning of, one of the beginnings of rock and roll. It was the Vegas beginning of rock and roll, and playing every single night, 12 midnight till 6 in the morning, 7 nights a week, or 7 mornings and nights a week.
5 sets a night, wasn't it?
5 sets a night. Everyone used to come over, like Sammy Davis, Frank Sinatra, all the film stars. When the big room shut, everyone came there. It was packed out, and he invented the lounge act, created the lounge act. People stopped playing on the fruit machines and everything. Everyone was just watching Louis Prima and his guests and whatever was going on. And that was basically one of his 9 lives. He had like 9 different careers. That was his biggest and most famous career, which created the sound that we know as the Louis Prima sound. And so one day I wrote the song about Keely Smith and Louis Prima, but as if it was a fairy tale, which is what it was really, like a fairy tale. And then one night I woke up in the middle of the night and had this wholesale mad dream, which was what we made into this video. And it's sort of like a Vegas, just as Shrek has Hollywood land, this is like the animated Vegas. And so we pulled all our favours together, and Alex pulled some favours together, and we ended up with this. So let us know what you think if you haven't seen it before. It's the King of Jive.
It's got some great dancers in it as well.
Oh, look at all the dancers you got. Men and everyone from LA. Oh,
Benny and Jen and Bernard of Hollywood, everyone.
Once upon a time in a magical land, there was a prince who was the leader of a band. He met a princess who became his bride. Through the realm they traveled far and wide, but times grew tougher out, boy and girl, so they headed to the desert to give it a whirl. He had much pride, so he wouldn't scrounge. The big room was full, they had to play in the lounge. For anybody else this would have been a downer, but our intrepid hero was never a frowner. He summoned a horn and he blew with them, and they hit the beat with a brand new rhythm. King of jive, queen of swing, makes you want to sing, sing, sing. Hey boy,
Hey girl,
hey girl,
hey boy,
when you smile you bring us joy. It was an instant hit and they filled the room, casting a light that cut all gloom. Somewhere in the middle between rock and swing, she became the queen and he the king. To hear the band, people traveled long, drawn by the magic and enchanted song. Together they sang on the desert stage, and this was the start of a golden age. King of jive, queen of swing, makes you want to sing, sing, sing. Hey boy,
hey girl,
hey girl,
hey boy,
when you smile and you bring us joy. Hey boy, hey girl, hey girl, hey boy. Oh Johnny, shiddly beat up, shiddly bit, beat up. Now their story is legend told about a king and queen and a voice of gold. But really it's the story of a girl and boy who wanted to spread happiness and joy. King of jive, queen of swing, makes you want to sing, sing, sing. Hey boy,
hey girl,
hey girl,
hey boy,
when you're smiling you bring us joy. Queen of swing, king of jive, got to keep that thing alive. Hey boy, hey girl, hey girl, hey boy, chop jive, when is the real McCoy? Well, the queen of swing, king of jive, gotta keep that thing alive.
hey boy,
Hey girl,
hey girl,
yeah, now.
jiving well, it's the real McCoy.
King of jive, queen of swing, makes you want to sing, sing, sing. Hey boy, hey girl, hey girl, hey boy, when you smile and you bring us joy. Queen of swing, king of jive, got to keep that thing alive. Hey boy, hey girl, hey girl, hey boy, shididdly bip doo 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 bee doo dow. Yeah,
Hey boy,
hey girl.
What a fantastic place this is.
Yeah, pretty magical, yeah.
Hey guys, this is where it all began. There you go. What do you think of that then, if you hadn't seen it before?
Pretty
a bit of an epic. All that cartoony stuff in the background, and what a cast of thousands. Cast all those dancers.
At least tens, anyway.
Tens of
A
tens.
cast
They're
of
worth
tens.
thousands.
They are.
And like Jeff Pomerantz there.
Nancy Cartwright.
Nancy Cartwright, who's the voice of Bart Simpson, for those who didn't know, as well as many other things.
Yeah, does voices for all sorts of cartoons, but most famously Bart Simpson. Also, Jack Chen, one of the dancers with the really excited face. He's fantastic. Jim Meskimen as the
Jim Meskimen again,
Sydney Greenstreet type character.
At least the third. That's probably his third film with us, isn't he?
No, fourth. At least fourth.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sunshine, Smile, That, Nothing's Too Good for My Baby.
At least.
At least fourth.
At least fourth, yeah. Wow, Jim Meskimen. And if you haven't seen Jim Meskimen, Google Jim Meskimen as the impressionist, as an impersonator.
Incredible.
So Incredible. Oh, he does deep fake impersonations as well. He was the first one I know of that started doing the deep fake impersonations. Check that out, Jim Meskimen.
Couple of birthdays.
Oh, whose birthdays are they, Alex?
It is my lovely wife Emma's birthday.
Is your lovely wife Emma watching?
Don't know. I hope so. Hi, Emma.
Hello, lovely wife Emma, lovely wife of Alex.
Happy birthday. And born on the same day, the same year as my wife, was our great comedy hero, John Finnemore.
John Finnemore, one of our modern, because nearly all of the stuff we like is pre our birthdays. But John Finnemore, a modern genius of comic writing and acting and everything, genius comedian. If you haven't heard Cabin Pressure or John Finnemore's souvenir program, check them out. Especially if you're American, you'll love it because it's really English humour.
I've introduced quite a few Americans to Cabin Pressure, and they've all thanked me copiously.
It's got Bumper Patch cabbage doll in it. Before
what? Every time you say his name,
Cumberbund Cabbage Patch.
That's Benedict Cumberbatch to anyone that's not following Ian's strange mind.
Benedict Cumberbatch Cabbage Patch,
as well as Roger Allam.
And Roger Allam, yeah. Anyway, but all the girls are going, oh, Benedict's in it. That's right. But it's a radio show, so you can't see him. But it's great. Cabin Pressure. Have a listen to it. 3 seasons, didn't they do? Now 4 seasons.
Four and 2 specials, because there's
4 and 2 specials.
1 episode for every letter of the alphabet.
You will be addicted to it, and it's great for when you're driving late at night for keeping you awake, and you listen to it over and over again, and it's funny every time. It becomes funnier every time, in fact. Exactly. All right, what are we doing now? Any other birthdays? No. That was it, wasn't it? So, your wife, Confucius, John Finnemore, Benny King and Helen Shapiro.
Not a bad lineup.
Walking back to happiness. Oh, yeah. That's all I know. You something. The
lyrics are there.
Are they? Shall I just sing the lyrics with nothing else? Don't know.
Are they on the table still?
Yeah, Pete got them out in case I was going to do it. Hold on. Walking back to happiness, goodbye, oh yeah. Say goodbye to loneliness, bye, oh yeah. I don't know, that's all I know. I don't even know the tune either, as you could tell. There you go. We thought about it, Jane. Maybe we'll do it another day. Creature comfort faces. Everyone do a creature comfort faces, we'll get away with it.
I don't think we all know what that is.
Oh, what they know in America would be, what's it called? Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit, yeah.
Wallace and Gromit faces.
Aardman animation.
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on before career goes even further down the pan. So here we go. Well, request for St James Infirmary.
Eggs
chords. That's what it says. Let's get bluesy. Let's get down and bluesy. Come on, let's blues out. Jazz blues for you. St. James Infirmary to see my baby there. She stretched out on that long white table, so sweet, so cold, so fair. Let it go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she can search this world wide over, but she'll never find another man like me. When I die, put on my straight leg breeches, a box back coat and a Stetson hat. Put a 20-color gold piece on my watch chain, so the boys know I died standing pat. Now give me 4 crab shooting pallbearers. Let a chorus girl sing me a song. Put a red hot jazz band on the top of my head, so we can raise hallelujah as we go along. Well, now that you have heard my story, say, boys, why don't you break out a spot of that blues? And if anyone should ask you, just you tell them I've got those St. James Infirmary blues. Yeah. Well, now give me 4 crap shooting pallbearers. Let a chorus girl sing me a song. Put a red hot jazz band on the top of my head, so we can raise hallelujah as we roll along. Well, now that you have heard my story, say, boys, why don't you break out a spot of that blues? And if anyone should ask you, just you tell them I've got those St. James Infirmary blues. St. James Infirmary, a little bit of Callaway prancing. Oh, it's Italian time.
Buonasera Ian, tutto bene?
Sì, sta buona, io whatever it is.
Bene, bene, bene. Allora, so I am going to start with something because I forgot yesterday. So before I forget again, I'm going to announce it right away, and then we're going to go on to other things. So I have to say hello to Lisa Morecambe. She is the sister of Wayne Morecambe, who came, and we were not here because I forgot to tell him that we could not play on the 27th. But to both of you, to Lisa, Wayne, and his wife, I want to say hello, and my official apologies, Wayne, for forgetting to let you know. But it was a sunny day, so he had a nice ride with his wife. Eccellente. Allora, what are we celebrating today? So today in Australia, it's the Queen's birthday. That's what they are celebrating. They're also celebrating, I don't know.
Don't they have our Queen?
I don't know. It says Queen's birthday. So, yeah, I don't know. They're celebrating it today. It's a common state holiday, so I'm sure they're celebrating. And it is also a family and community day.
In Taiwan, it's Teachers' Day. And it is National Drink Beer Day. You were talking about beer yesterday. Well, you should, buy me a beer. That's why.
When's National Drink Tea Day?
I'll check it out and get back to you. Tomorrow is something very interesting. I am very interested, but that's tomorrow. And it is also National Good Neighbor Day. It is also National Strawberry Cream Pie Day. And it is National North Carolina Day.
In North Carolina or nationally?
In North Carolina. But it is also, in America, this is Family Day, which means it's a day to eat dinner with your children. I didn't know that if you have a family, I didn't know that you don't eat with your children. But listen, I did some research and I found some really cool and interesting stuff.
Wow.
Yes. Did you know that on the 28th of September, 1924, it was the first round-the-world flight. It took 175 days. Yes, and this was 2 U.S. Army planes landed in Seattle, Washington, completing the first round-the-world flight in 175 days. The flight had begun from Seattle on April the 6th with 3 aircraft named Chicago, Boston, and New Orleans. The Boston came down while crossing the Atlantic. The Chicago flown by Lieutenant Lowell Smith, it was the pilot, and the first Lieutenant Leslie Arnold. And the New Orleans flown by Lieutenant Eric Nelson, and Lieutenant Jack Harding completed the journey. Ta-da! That's quite cool. Now, also a British thing,
British thing?
A British thing, yeah. Alexander Fleming, he's not the brother of the author, but Alexander Fleming, he actually, yes, bravo. He actually, in Samaritan Hospital in London, he discovers the penicillin by accident. And when he noticed that many of his culture dishes were contaminated with a fungus that had a positive antibacterial effect on the multiple organism, providing the basic block for the start of modern antibiotics. Many believe that the discovery of penicillin is one of the most important discoveries of the last century. Now, also on the 28th of September 1968, the Beatles released Hey Jude, and it was the hit of the chart. It is over 7 minutes long, and it was the longest song ever to hit #1. A record holds to this day.
7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of hey nardy nar and all that, isn't there?
Da 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 da. Yes, that's the one. And also on the 28th of September 1976, Muhammad Ali beat Ken Norton to retain the heavyweight championship of the world at Yankee Stadium. At Yankee Stadium. That's it.
I thought you were going to say something else at the end of that Yankee Stadium.
And then I found another interesting thing, but I think I'm going to pass that because it's something funny. Maybe actually I'm going to say it. Maybe you remember. I have a question for you. Do you remember where did you go? Okay. Do you remember this thing? An incident happened at the Spaghetti House siege in London. An armed robbery goes wrong at the Spaghetti House restaurant in Kingsbridge. Does anyone remember that? Okay, anyway, it went wrong, and they...
It was in 1975. I was too young to remember that.
Yeah, 1975. Oh, really? Okay, anyway, I thought you would remember. Okay, you were too young. I was too young. That's right. I was too young. Anyway, but so that's a cool thing. That's the first flight around the world, 175 days. It's almost it's long, a bit shorter than our JiveStream. 175 days to do the around the world. It's amazing. Anyway, that's what we're celebrating on 28th of September. And only a few highlights, many other things, including Alex's wife's birthday. Va bene, a domani, and a più tardi.
A più tardi. flum, flubbity bee, flippity bee, la 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 la, la. All right then. I guess we'll do a quick song and then have competition time.
Yep.
So who just asked for Bim Bam? Bimbity Bam?
Someone asked for Bim Bam several times. And I can't remember who it was. Confucius. Yeah.
Confucius say, Bim Bam, ask for.
No, was it Bim Bam or was it? Did I say Bim Bam?
You just said Bim Bam, yeah.
All right.
If I remember it. Bim Bim. Bam Bam. Bim Bim Bam Bam. Yes. Come on, baby, let's. A bim bim. Bam bam. Bim bim bam bam. Yes. Come on, baby, let's. Well, the bim bim means squeeze. Bam bam means a hug. Well, come on, baby, please. Let's bim bim bam bam. Biddly biddly bim bim bim. Bam bam. Bim bim bam bam. Well, come on, baby, let's. Let's a boom boom, zoom zoom, boom boom zoom zoom, yeah. Come on, baby, let's. Well, a boom boom means a squeeze, boom boom means a hug. Well, come on, baby, please. Let's boom boom zoom zoom, boodly boodly boom boom boom, zoom zoom. Baby, let's. Come on, baby, let's. Come on, baby, let's. Boom, boom, zoom, zoom, boodly, boodly, boo, zoom. That was whoever asked for it just now. There you go. Hey? Confucius asked for it.
Denny's asking for Love in Life, so put that one down on the request board. And there's loads of jokes. Brian sent loads of jokes today, and I haven't been able to keep up with them. Let me see if I can find one. He says, I have a couple of albums to listen to tonight. One by The Jam and one by Cream, but I can't decide which to put on first. Very good. For all you foreigners, that's a English
joke.
cream tea joke, a scone joke, yes. Scone or scone? Is it scone or scone, Ian?
It's a scone, but after you've eaten it, scone.
Hey!
Do you know what I mean?
And then he also says, how many Motown bands can the average person name?
4 tops.
I don't think we said it on air, though. Joe, he's 3. I went to bed last night thinking I was Peter Noon from Herman's Hermits. Woke up this morning feeling fine.
Woke up this morning feeling fine.
And there was another one more, hold on. And there was another joke from someone else, hold on. Where was it? Someone practicing their stand-up set for tomorrow, he said. And it went down quite well, so he was happy. I finally got over my obsession with the 1981 Ultravox hit Vienna. It means nothing to me.
We've done that many times. When we're going to Vienna, we always say that.
Right, this is not a band-related one, but a movie one. He says, deleted scene from Aliens 1986. I can't open the milk. In space, no one can. Here, you scream. Here, use cream.
No one here can use cream.
In space, no one can. Here, use cream. So I tell him.
Contrived.
Contrived.
I tell 'em.
You love a contrived joke.
That sounded more like Colin Farrell than... Anyway. So, we're competition time then.
Yes.
As you got the wheel. Competition time. Alex Douglas, Master Douglas, tell us please, what was the question?
I have no idea what the question was. And I don't even know what the answer, if the answer's right. All I did was pick the most common answer and assume that was right. So it might be completely wrong.
Ah. So does anyone... That's not very ruthless, yeah. His ruthlessness was lost.
It was
by
what
his...
song? It was a song title was the answer. Go on. What was the set list?
Meanwhile, Joy Ball or someone, let us know what the question was. Because if Alex doesn't even know if the answer's right, how can we...
Well, I didn't know what the question was to know what the answer was right.
So you didn't know what the question was, so you just took...
I took the average, the mean answer.
Was
the
it
most
that?
common answer.
Climby River, House of Blue Lights, Let's Stick Together, Deep... Was it then?
Try the day before. That's 2 days ago. Try the day before. That's 3 days ago.
No one can remember what the question was.
I don't even remember asking the question. I think Ken asked the question. Oh, something to do with Jailhouse Rock. It was...
Yeah, Untitled song.
It was what was...
One more day, that was it.
One More Day. It was Hunk Houghton song. It was Cut the Hillbilly number. I'm up in the morning with the rising sun. I work all day until my work is done. Picking up rocks and the heavy loads. Oh, one more day, bring me closer to the Lord. One more day. One more day. One day older and more day. There you go. No wonder it was cut from the... Cut the Hillbilly number. Jailhouse Rock, when Elvis was in prison and they do the TV show from there, and he does Jailhouse Rock, and Hunk Houghton is his sort of mentor in prison, and he's a hillbilly, and he's meant to be in it, and they go, haven't got time, and they go, cut the Hillbilly number. And there you go. And he thinks it's him, and they get upset with each other. And so here we go. We've got people on the Wheel of Fortune. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Spin, spin, spin the wheel of fortune. Round, round the wheel goes, and where it stops, nobody knows. Who? Ian Ramsey. It's a good Egyptian name. La, la. Do we have a question tonight?
It's not Ian Ramses. It's not Egyptian. It's not Ramses. Ramesses. Ramses III.
That's what I meant. Egyptian king, yeah, it's not bad. Obviously, he's been anglicised so that people don't mob him thinking he's a king.
Right.
Thought it'd be a Benny King one.
Okay, so we did Benny King's Stand By Me,
Say it slow.
which was a massive worldwide hit and something like it's in the Guinness Book of Records of the top 100, in the top 3 songs of all time or something. But anyway, what was his first solo hit? After he left the Drifters, he had one hit before, I think it was the hit before Stand By Me. What was that?
Ooh.
Say it again.
What was Benny King's first solo hit after he left the Drifters before Stand By Me?
Don't put the answer in the comments. Send it via
Send them on
jiveaces.com/JiveStream. jiveaces.com/JiveStream. I should get a title for that at the bottom so people will remember it better.
We've already gone over time. Well, we ought to do something. What should we do? You want to do that?
There was a request for
Jailhouse Rock? But we just did that 2 days ago.
Maybe he was just helping us with the question.
I was helping with this question, not the... Oh, what'd you fancy then? All right, we'll do the end boogie. JiveStream boogie, and everyone sing along with all this. Gonna play it for you. Ain't nothing to it, and it seems that they do. It's the JiveStream boogie. JiveStream boogie. Well, the JiveStream boogie, play it all day long. Well, they'll play it in the morning, they'll play it in the night. Keep on playing, got spills to ride. JiveStream boogie. JiveStream boogie. Well, JiveStream boogie, play it all day long. Professor, yeah. Since number one, cause as I'm honest, the show must go on. Drive a boogie, JiveStream boogie, and the JiveStream boogie playing all day long. Well, we played it in the east, played it in the west, played it in the place that we love the best. Well, the JiveStream boogie, well, the JiveStream boogie, well, the JiveStream boogie, played all day long. JiveStream boogie. Yeah. La, 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 la. There you go. It was Monday night and it was movie night. And we had all sorts of stuff there and our video, King of Jive. Share it, watch it again if you like. Check out all those dancers. If you're a dancer, you'll know what those dancers are. Meanwhile, we'll see you tomorrow. It's a Tuesday night. What happens on a Tuesday night? I remember.
On Tuesday night?
Not much.
Tuesday.
Brilliant. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Bye bye. Cha cha. Toodle pip. Cheerio. TTFN. Tally ho. See you later. So long. Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Lovely. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Don't forget, coming up to 200, invite everyone to watch on Friday. Bye.
I'm not alone whenever I hear the sound of your voice upon the telephone. And as I roam days you sent me to motel room and to home from home. This long distance love affair with communication we share our love. Miles fall away, the distance just a matter of space as your thoughts reach my mind. This love affair makes the distance not there. Long distance love affair. This long distance love affair with communication we share our love. Miles fall away, the distance just a matter of space as your thoughts reach my mind. This love affair makes the distance not there. Long distance love affair. Come on, baby, give me a call. My phone card ran out. Well, you can fax me. Email. Long distance